In this question, you're going to input a 2-digit number. So it's going to be one 2-digit number that's going to be input, and you're finding the sum of the digits. So we are only going to be using the first text box in this design, or edit box. We're going to use the first one, and we're going to make an assumption that the user is going to input a 2-digit number. So a 2-digit number could be something like 25. And if you want to find the sum of the digits, you've got 2 and you've got 5. So that needs to give you 7. The sum of the digits will be 7. So if you have one number, 25, how do I go about finding the sum of the digits? I need to split up the digits in the number. Okay, so let's first get the number. So I'm going to say my number is, let's get it from the edit box and convert it into an integer. So that's going to be string to int. And I'm going to go edt num1 dot text. So I'm getting the number from the first edit box. It's one number that contains 2 digits. How do I go about splitting up the number? So if I've got 25, I now want to be able to get the 2, and then I want to be able to get the 5. So in this instance, let's get the first digit. The first digit, if you have any 2-digit number, right? If you take that number and div it by 10. Div it by 10 will always give you the first digit. Now you have to know and understand what div does. Div will divide by 10 and give you the integer part. So if I had to say 25 divided by, let's do it here, 25 div 10, that is going to give me, we know it's 2, remainder 5. So that's going to give me the integer part only, which is 2. And that's what I want. So to get the second digit, that's the remainder. So it's the remainder of the division, and that we use mod. So similarly, if we had to say 25 mod 10, so 10 can go into 25 2 times, that was the div, and how much was left over? 10 times 2 is 20, and we left over with the remainder 5. So you'll see 25 div 10 gives you the first digit, and 25 mod 10 gives you the second digit. I was successfully able to split my 2-digit number by diving 10 and modding 10. The question you need to ask yourself is, will it work for any 2-digit number? And make sure you've not written the code so that it's only working for 25. Okay, so if we had to take another 2-digit number, maybe 37, and we had to div that by 10, 10 can go into 37 3 times, and the remainder is 7, which is the mod. So it worked for that. And if you take any 2-digit number, div it by 10 always gives you the first digit, mod it by 10 always gives you the second digit. Then to get the sum, it'll simply be the first plus the second. I've successfully summed it up, and I need to now display. So that's going to be read out dot lines dot add, and we can put a message to say the sum is, and then print the sum, which needs to go from an int to a string. Int to string, and the sum. There we are. So when we're declaring our variables, all of these variables will be declared of type integer. You'll notice when we use div and mod, the result has to be on an integer variable. So these variables must be declared of type integer.